In the bustling city of Onitsha, one of the largest commercial hubs in southeast Nigeria, there lived a man named Chief Obinna. Obinna was known far and wide for his sharp business acumen, and his story was one that inspired many young entrepreneurs in the region. Obinna started from humble beginnings, born to a family of traders. His father was a small-time palm oil merchant, and his mother sold yams in the local market. From an early age, Obinna showed a remarkable talent for business. While his peers were more interested in playing games, Obinna spent his time learning the intricacies of trade from his father. At the age of 20, Obinna left his family's modest business to start his own. He ventured into importing electronics from China, which was a booming industry at the time. With a keen eye for trends and a knack for negotiation, Obinna's business flourished. In just 5 years, he became one of the wealthiest men in Onitsha, owning several stores and warehouses across the city. His success earned him the title of Chief, a recognition of his contributions to the community. Chief Obinna was not just a businessman, he became a philanthropist, donating generously to schools, hospitals, and churches. He was loved and respected by many, and his name became synonymous with success. As his wealth grew, so did his ambition. The respect and adoration he received from his community fueled a desire for something more, power. It wasn't enough for Obinna to be wealthy, he wanted to control the politics of the region. He believed that with power, he could shape the future of his people and cement his legacy. Chief Obinna decided to run for a political office, seeking to become the senator representing his district. He threw his money and influence into the campaign, making promises of development and progress. However, his true intentions were far from noble. Obinna was more interested in the power and influence that came with the position than in serving his people. Despite his wealth and influence, Obinna faced stiff competition. His main rival was a humble teacher named Chukudi, who had gained popularity for his integrity and commitment to the people. Chukwudi's campaign was based on honesty and service, values that resonated with the common man. Seeing that his money alone couldn't win the election, Chief Obinna resorted to more dubious methods. He began to bribe electoral officials, manipulate votes, and even intimidate his opponents. These actions did not go unnoticed, and rumors of his corrupt practices began to spread. The final blow came when a young journalist, who had once admired Chief Obinna, uncovered evidence of his involvement in electoral fraud. The story made headlines, and the public's perception of him changed overnight. The people who once praised him for his business success and philanthropy now saw him as a power-hungry man who had betrayed their trust. Obinna's fall from grace was swift and brutal. He lost the election in a landslide to Chukudi, who became the new senator. Worse still, the scandal tarnished Obinna's business reputation. Many of his former business partners distanced themselves from him, and his customers began to take their business elsewhere. In a matter of months, Chief Obinna went from being one of the most powerful men in Onitsha to a pariah. His businesses collapsed, and his wealth dwindled. The man who had once been at the pinnacle of success was now a shadow of his former self, haunted by his own ambitions. Chief Obinna's story is a cautionary tale of how unchecked ambition can lead to one's downfall. His desire for power, driven by selfish motives, ultimately destroyed everything he had worked so hard to build. In the end, he was left with nothing but the memory of what he once was, a powerful reminder that true leadership is not about power, but about service to others.